Yes, people, welcome to Gunners Hub. I am so excited to be bringing you this channel and talking to you about football. I love football. I mean, who doesn't? We're going to be mainly focusing on Arsenal this season. I'm excited that the new season's starting. Not only Arsenal, but we will be touching on all other Premier League teams throughout the season. I just thought I'd give you a introduction video on what the channel is going to be about. So this video is going to be about will Arsenal hit the ground running? That is the main question. Now I'm going to give my take on that, touch a bit on that, the new Arsenal signings. We won't spend too much time on that. We'll dig deep into that after the transfer window closes, but guys, I'm just so excited to just be talking about football. I love football. I love Arsenal, and I'm just loving what they're doing. What a time to be an Arsenal fan. So, yeah, guys. Will Arsenal hit the ground running? I think yes. They've got no choice. I did watch some pre-season games. And I liked what I saw. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I like what I saw. Some fans that I've spoken to are a bit, on the fence about it. But overall, there was a few, speculations. Are Arsenal ready for this? Like, I think, yeah. I think, the transfer market proves Arsenal ready. It just shows. The board, Mikel Edu, and the rest of it have done a great job. I'm so happy with the transfer window at the moment and who they've brought in. We will touch on that shortly. But Arsenal play Nottingham Forest on Saturday at home, which is a good start to the season. Us fans at the stadium will. Those of you that are watching at home, it's good to be back. I can't express how happy I am that the season started. I've been absolutely lost, so I'm happy. So Saturday, Nottingham Forest. Arsenal need to hit the ground running. That is the thing. They need to hit the ground running. We've got absolutely the transfer just proves. We've got Declan Rice, Julian Timber, Kai Havertz, and now David Raya is coming through the door, it looks though. I did see a fee of 30 million, but they've had, because of financial fair play, Arsenal have had to go down the route of doing it's a 3 million loan fee, for a year, and then when the year comes, to an end, then Arsenal can activate the buy now clause, which is 27 million fee. So a good bit of business by Arsenal, getting it done. They've got their transfers done early, and that's what we've needed. There's been no, oohing and ahhing. I think Mikel was so close to getting that title last season, I hope next season as well. But he was so close to getting the title last season, so close. Only 5 points off. Yes, you might look at that and think, it's not a lot. It isn't to us fans, but to other people it may be, because, tail end of the season wasn't so great, the results. So Arsenal's felt that, the players have felt it, the Arsenal club as a whole felt that. I think they genuinely thought, let's get this out of the way, buy who we need, strengthen in areas, and that's what Arsenal have done. Now, I was a bit worried about the transfer market. You see, I didn't think Arsenal were going to be as active as they were, but they've proven us wrong. There's been a lot of, Arsenal fans, a bit on the fence about the board. Will they back Arteta? And this window has shown that they really have. They've not messed about this transfer market, which I'm really pleased about. So I am absolutely confident to be going into the first game of the season with a win. Arsenal need the win. They, kickstart with a win. With the new signings, you know, we've got depth now. We struggled last season with depth and a bit of quality in some positions. Now that Arsenal have, you know, brought the new players in, we've got loads of options. We have loads of options. So Mikel can have a little play with that throughout the season. And obviously we've got Champions League. So these players will help Arsenal close the gap on City. Now, I watched the Arsenal and Man City game, the Community Shield, and I really couldn't tell them apart, really. And when I say that, I mean Arsenal. I think, you know, for the majority of the game, I'd say with my chest, 85% of the game, Arsenal were the better side. Yes, Man City had the 20-minute kickabout and they had a lot of possession for a long time. But overall, Arsenal, you know, they got the win, they pushed on, you know, they stuck to the task. And that's what we need to do this season. We need to stick to the task, not fall off, and believe. And when we get a bad result, touch wood, we don't. But you can't help it. It is what it is. It's football. That's the game. But if Arsenal do end up with a few bad results, we can kick on and, you know, push on and try and get as many wins as we can this season. We need the win. I'm backing them to win the first game, Nottingham Forest at home. We've got the fans, you know, and there's a different feel around the Arsenal Stadium now. There's a different feel. From the board downwards to the manager, to the players, to the fans. From top to bottom, there is a different atmosphere. Mikel has, I don't know, to me, he's a genius. He's to me, one of the best managers in the world. And I'm not the only one to be saying that. There's a different atmosphere that Arsenal fans are together. We are connected now. And we believe it just goes to show results. We beat Man City. Yes, it wasn't over the full 90 minutes, but, you know, we got the result. That's what matters. It doesn't matter how ugly or pretty it is. It's about the result. And we won. And I was so pleased. So I think we will do it, and we'll get the first win ticked off, the first Premier League game of the season. Now, Nottingham Forest, you know, they are a good side. They've got brilliant players. You know, they've got Gibbs White, they've got Johnson, and the list goes on. So it won't be easy, but Arsenal, I think, will get the result they need. And then after that is Crystal Palace. So fingers crossed we get the result. And I'd like to see the new players in the starting 11. You know, I saw a difference. You know, I watched some of the pre-season games and they're just, Jurriën Timber is absolutely quality. He's absolutely, where has he been all this time? Now, Ajax plays similar to Arsenal, so I can see, you know, he fits in absolutely perfectly. Kai Havertz, you know, there's been a bit of criticism on him, but I think he'll, you know, it will take him some time, but I can see a player there. I can definitely see a player there. And David Reyes, competition for Ramsdale. That's not to say he's going to replace Ramsdale as such. It's just competition. It's just strengthening all areas which we need. And Declan Rice is just world class. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'll be watching the game on Saturday. So yeah, guys, we're going to be bringing you a lot of content. So, you know, get involved as much as you can. Subscribe, like, and comment. Comment section is so important for a channel like this. Get involved. We will be replying. But yeah, I think Arsenal are going to do it. First game of the season ticked off the list. So yeah. So yeah, guys. I hope you're all well, and God bless you all, and hope we get the win. Let's go.